Probably feels better now, right? I know he's a little under the weather.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Early on.
like you said, right? So, yeah, he's under the weather now. He's like, you know, it's time to go. Even though it's raining outside, he's good, and that's what matters. But yeah, putting Sylar on a super hard carrying a best of one. I mean,
Good move from March there with the sleep into the arrow. Some heavy harassment here. I don't think they have enough firepower to go for any sort of finish though. There's a finish though. It is top lane where we're going to be seeing Moo pick up that first blood. Milan is still in a bit of trouble here, and they get it done. It's Fenrir sapping it down with the decay.
will run away. Moo with that sad little timber chain.
Got the shock from though.
It's
Does manage to connect. It slows him down. He needs a little bit more. There's a timber chain. Not able to get close enough for a good whirling death though.
Tiny's here.
And
a big boy.
Milan's done for sure. Tiny's coming for that chicken, and he gets it.
And that's a little bit of an overextension. Oh no, now Moo, please. This tombstone will get it. Oh, he got denied.
Seems to be able to make it away, but Fenrir does get caught in arms here a bit between Moo and March. There's the sleep setup. There's the chop. Moo claims another life. I will hold it for as long as I can. But yeah, March actually wants to come in. The arrow's not quite there. The sleep comes after. Now Bryle's showing up. Moonlight Shadow to help mix things up. And with Moo coming into action, full reinforcements here for J.Strom, but a quick and hasty escape. And Necro is gone. He would have been the real big juicy target to take down, but they'll have to settle for Baboka instead. Milan's in trouble though. Top lane, daggers out. The Icarus dives,
back.
comes right back. All right.
He's not scared. He knows he won't get hit. Like,
Maybe
he can
tried
literally
to
outrange it.
Well, if he baited him into a right-click fight, I guess they were hoping for Arrow to come in. But meanwhile, on the southern front, Moo getting hit hard, and there comes the Grim Reaper. Slices down and takes out the Timbersaw. The tombstone's dropped, and it's making J.Strom kind of second guess on their commitments. But meanwhile, mid lane, jump in, Veil set up with that. He tries to doppelganger out, does manage to make it up north. Mark looks to step in to help him out, but now with the Haunt coming in, it's just going to be way too much. A tree flies forward, they're going to get the finish there. Moo steps in to help things out. XXS is barely surviving. He gets hit with the Soul Rip, and he's going to be fine, but Moo will not let him escape. Finally able to bring him down. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Moo now has to walk out the other side, but meanwhile, Tiny continues to clean up.
So damn quick.
Anyone. They can insta-jump the PL on a fly. Jump, Veil, toss combo coming out with everyone else's company here. And as they look to battle things out, it is going to be XXS claiming that Tier 1 tower. J.Strom thinking about chasing here a bit, trying to go for the snappy finish on the Fenrir. They will be able to get it with the assistance coming in from Moo, but will they finish him off? 4-hit right now. Toss combo comes out. Reaper slams down Moo, and those are going to be charges down. Bryle tries to slip on out. March going for the Valiant Grip is going to be able to help in assisting on that finish. But here comes Spectre. Sylar's happy to chop him on down.
Tiny.
Ooh, he does get burnt. Nice snipe right there from Milan. It may cost him his life, though. He gets body blocked by Baboka right now. Not letting him by at all. Yeah, March going to be wincing for sure once the Haunt comes out with that Radiance. Okay, jump committed to the bottom. Immediate up and down. Boom goes the birdie. Tiny picks that one up with ease. March looking to set up the sleep arrow, but it's not going to be there. Dunk between the two as Moo jumps into play. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Buyback comes up from Milan, says, I want to get my egg in this fight right now. Oh, Reaper's Scythe comes out and is going to get the finish onto Forev. It's a 2-for-0 trade from Aster, but they're not done yet. Looking to dive in. Now with the egg, trying to finish him off. Moo looks to go for the finish of the Tombstone, and with the grip, they should be able to get the finish of the Necro. That's not too bad.
I'll take that.
Makes it a 2-for-2.
They have one sentry down. Guess who's going to run into it? Might be Milan.
You know what? If you lose Milan for this full 4-man heavy rotation only, I think that's okay. Meanwhile, back and behind, a grip set up, and they might be able to snipe down the Necro. Good grab from behind, comes out from J.Strom. But now with the Haunt coming out, things get a bit frantic here, and they are going to be able to take out March. Dunk's there, only onto one. Bryle's going to be able to doppelganger back to the high ground to make it away. They continue their chase. Moose slipping across to the other side, looking to catch Baboka, possibly from behind here, but Aster are out. Arrow's not going to find anyone. Baboka's going to be able to safely leave.
I guess they're nervous because they don't have Tombstone and Phoenix they know has egg.
It definitely feels like Aster are more affected by the best of one situation at the moment than J.Strom are.
Yeah, it does. It feels like J.Strom, even though they drafted a tad differently than before, they're still playing the same game.
Yeah.
And Aster, they seem to be just possibly, they're very scared to go on this tower bottom. And they're just going to throw the Tombstone like, nah, we're not letting you defend this tower.
Yeah, they'll get it down. Both teams will get their trade. Are they going to race for it here?
Dude, there's an age. You
cannot
race this. Yeah, you cannot race this if you're Aster. You got to get back.
And before they can even get back as 5, they're thinking about making a mild move here, possibly for XXS. Good Fissure blocks him in, but Bryle's not too worried just yet, obviously. Still holds the Aegis, can doppelganger out, does so there. Now jumping in from Moo, looking to take it right to the Necro here, is going to be forced to. Gets out the Ghost Shard and is totally on defensive mode. Jumping forward though with the dunk, but it is just not good enough, and now it's going to be a grip on the Tiny, which does get obviously quickly canceled out. The Egg's going to be there to try to make it pass from it, but they can't stop it at all. And here comes Bryle and company. J.Strom suddenly moving in and going for the base.
Bryle is just playing out of his mind. Now they're going to kill Fender. They might kill the Boca again on the back. They get the Reapers on prep. That was like almost the end. They get
Bryle, more mana to work with though. And here comes XXS. He's looking to go for some revenge here. Real nice turnaround coming out from Aster, bullying back J.Strom and keeping him outside the base, and they will be able to clean house here.
Full HP. This is going to be a tough kill. Do you even go for it?
I don't know.
I don't think you do. I think you just let Bryle leave. But we'll see.
Says, come to me. I'll stun you down in his spot. Bryle thinks about possibly considering a chase onto him. Hits him with the side diffusal, but he's got to worry about the Necro and the Spectre here. Oh, no funny juke plays. Was not able to make it up with the Doppelganger, unfortunately. And that's technically a 6-man wipe. Think that they're good to make a jump on the Bryle and then quickly get caught out, but J.Strom do show themselves. Evoca from behind, looking to sweep in. It's the duck, it's the kill. Milan, gone. Same goes for March. And Aster are back. And they're going to take Bryle too.
Oh my
All right,
goodness.
Aster are here, and they're good. Okay.
Yep. Oh, they're
Look at the positioning of Aster, though. They might manage to swing it from behind onto Aster. Can they get the jump? This is their best chance to try to pull this game back if possible. The egg is there, but they're just going to run right out from it. Here comes the Haunt. Like a defensive dunk, but boom! Instant burst, though, comes out from Moo. This might be it for J.Storm now. Heavy Sunray burst, but Sylar is able to turn and look to go for the finish onto March XXS. Swift mega kill as he gets that takedown up for Rev. Moo, though, looking to sweep in and try to tilt the favor back their way in this fight. He's got to get the finish onto XXX. Can he get it done? Yes, he can. All right, something favorable beginning to go back the way of J.Storm here. See it there. The Moonlight Shadow comes out. They try to pop the dust from out there, but it's not quite close enough. Moo sees him coming. Tries to stalk and move. Bryle wants to move in, and that's where we see Aster pull back. Aster do not want to get caught outside of each other, and they're already going to be losing Fenrir.
This Necro doesn't want to fight if he can't use Lotus Orb on himself, because he will actually be useless. So they have to be careful with these cooldowns. And look at this.
As he tried to Timber Chain, nice move, toss combo, Reaper Scythe comes out, but it's not going to be nearly good enough. The follow-up dunk will be good enough, and Moo's going to be going down. Bryle very low, barely able to make it back away with the egg there to help out. He's going to make a safe escape. They try to chase him, but he's out the other side. Meanwhile, March, nice grip from the high ground, locking the Earthshaker in his place. Milan trying to make it back away, but can't. Meanwhile, inside the pit, it's Forev being taken down as Aster take control.
It's just straight up 5-on-5. No one's farming, no one's split pushing. They all want to be there every time.
Tournament life on this right now.
Is he crazy?
They're real frisky with this one. Out of position, XXS tries to head up north to be able to make it away. The chase is there for Moo. Meanwhile, Bryle says, I'll just take the Roche. Gladly picks up the Aegis. The cheese is still there. They managed to frantically be able to pick it up, but they lost Moo. And like you said, he has no buyback if they wanted to get back into the swing of action here. Meanwhile, though, Bryle does manage to clean up little Fenrir on the way out, and he'll even grab the Tombstone, too.
It's nearly impossible for this PL to get on top of the Spectre.
March. Easy grab.
Real easy.
Easy grab, easy. Ooh, they do get the fissure. Arrow doesn't find its target. They're trying to follow up and go for the complete finish, but now he decides to pop the BKB, looks to turn around, instant burst fires, gonna get the finish onto Fenrir. Drop the tomb, they clean it up.
Double.
A gonna be committed. Dunk catch there from the side.
Stun for Rev.
Rev is gonna be able to Moonlight Shadow and walk out the other direction. Aster, and now they're gonna take the fight on forward. Hard dive from Moo. They're looking to punish the Necro, not gonna look to make him back. Nice force save from Baboka, but is it gonna be good enough? They're not gonna let him get back. They're gonna chase them both down and try to finish him off. Necro desperate to make it inside, but can't. 90 seconds, no buyback.
Oh man, I prayed.
They put a sentry on the high ground. Bryle's right there. Bryle's right there. They see him. They're thinking about moving in. Oh, he dunked right there onto himself. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get it. Now they're looking to fly on in. Moo goes right within the trees. XXS forced out the other side. The Boca going to get cleaned up, it looks like, from Moo here. Everyone just frantically split up on this one.
Once again, the Earthshaker. Just another rough ulti right there. And even though they had such good positioning,
gets Fenrir and gets the extra money.
God, it's so scary because they know the Phoenix has another egg because of the refresher shard. Like, it's sword to go in. They're going to try.
Not there. Boo. Happy to be the gatekeeper and force it back.
The arrow actually hits Spectre.
She's stuck in her spot right now. just for a little bit. Grips the follow-up. It's really good. But the Scythe does come out. Looking to go for the victory for the 8. Grabs March inside. As the Scythe tried to come out, bails him into it. Necro now on the verge of going down as a dieback. 2 minutes out. Nice dunk, though, does catch him. Is there enough damage? Yeah, there is. With the Tiny coming in, he's just swinging it home right now.
Can this
Bryle, though,
do anything?
Yeah, it's just move.
Big question.
Bryle.
Boca should go down here.
Fighting within it right now. Pushing on forward, is going to be able to get the swift takedown of Baboka. Now looking to go for the Tiny next. Baboka does buy back. Bryle says this might be enough for me. Doppelgangers to the low ground, looking to make his escape. Baboka is on the chase. Not when Moose steps in, though.
Yep. Now, the Spectre is 6 slotted. If you get a 2 or 3 man dunk with Baboka, the ulti from Sylar comes in, they are going to wipe up these fights so quick because this Mjolnir. And look at the middle.
They're trying to go for a quick snipe on Namu with the Creeper snipe, but the save of the egg! The save of the egg, but they are going to be able to crack it and bring it down, so both of them will get dropped, but Bryle trying to make the most of it. They simply can't. It's Aster's time now. They get a beautiful jump and a beautiful set, and Bryle's frantic to try to be able to make it away. Up to the high ground he goes, but the chase is on, and Aster get what they want.
Well, now we're seeing the problem with Spectre. What does Spectre do? You have treads. What else do you get? You get a Scotty instead of your treads. Like, there's nowhere else for her to go, and that's the problem.
Oh, the arrow does catch her.
My goodness.
All right, Ferev waited for his time, and the time is now. Gets the setup, brings her out. Does have a buyback, but that is quite unfortunate there.
There's the ulti. They just want to get out. J.Strom is running.
And, can they return back? Oh, the slam right there! Bails him out! Nicely done. J.Strom taking it back to him, Moo eating a lot of damage, fighting on forward, frantic for the stave, and they get her down and get it done. Both are going to be out without a buyback on this one, and J.Strom may have been able to do it. Can they clean out the rest? Tiny staggering his way inside. He has nowhere to run and no more mana. Attempted fissure slide dunk does come out from Baboka, but it might be just too little too late for him. He'll get cleaned up potentially with the rest. Wow. And it looks like this one may belong to J.Strom after all.
March.
Holy moly.
March motherfucking Dota. Woo! How does he just get that? What a perfect. And this is what we talked about, the late game scaling cores. You don't think of Bane as one, but being able to, you know, just negate a Reaper Scythe that could just turn this whole game around. Guess what? March will do it, and they're looking to end the game. Not the best building hitters. Bryle's like, must hit quicker, please.
Know,
win
right?
game. This game's stressful.
Aster, we got to send them home. Yeah. Aster, don't want to let it happen. They're going to just let the game go all the way.
You got to. They kill the Tombstone. Fenrir, I don't even think Bryle wants to kill him. He's like, I don't want to kill another Tombstone. Just let him live. And they get the good game. J.Strom does it with some just clutch plays in the end from, Ferev still doesn't have the best farm, but he hits a gigantic arrow, which forces the buyback. March makes the play of the game with that Nightmare save. And